We are live. There we go.
I just wanna be free with my people to prosper and hold it down. Don't you sit and wait, contemplating on a revolution. The time is now. I just wanna be free. 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 Can't you see? I just wanna be free.
Okay. Another episode of the Things I Wish I Knew About Money podcast. I'm your host, Kamille Smith, and thank you for your patience. Thank you. I know usually it's at 5:30 and a little technical difficulties, but I'm here. That's all that matters, right? I'm here live and everything. So what is this? Episode 84. Holy crap, holy. And I thought I would have another quick episode since I am here by myself. Just to review some things that happened like in the first half of 2022. I mean, this weekend is a long weekend for Canadians and Americans. I know some people are going to be like, I don't celebrate this day, right? You know what? I decided to just, I took a much needed rest and I just relaxed yesterday. I didn't do anything. I did absolutely nothing. Like I wanted to, turn up, but I didn't turn up. I turned down and all that stuff. I decided to just take a rest and just recuperate. So I know there's some folks that are having barbecues, going to parties, and all that stuff. I just hope anything that you're doing, you're becoming mindful about your spending and all that good stuff. And I just wanted to make a quick one about like, how do you think your first half went? And if you think that it was awesome, amazing, great. How are we going to continue to keep it that way? Or if it wasn't so good, so great, how are we going to improve it, right? And I think the one thing about that is you kind of have to take accountability and take a look at this. Take a look at your surroundings or environment to be able to say, you know what, I kind of messed up there, so I'm gonna do better in the second half. Or like, my first half was amazing, I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing that I'm doing and push through. So I'm hoping a lot of folks are experiencing that they've had a great first half, and they're able to keep pushing for their second half. Like I know people that was able to open up a new business, was able to retire, was able to find another income stream. So it's really great that those accomplishments and goals you were able to reach them. So if anyone is in the chat or anything, tell me what you are happy about for the first half of 2022, and what do you can fix this a little bit. And hey, I'm not here to judge. Like, who am I to judge, right? I'm just here to help you push through and all that good stuff. And I will even do a little recap of how my first half went. I want to say my first half Let's see. First half is okay. If we talk about finances, I managed to hit some goals that were better than last year, but I still want to push through and make those goals even better. Um, well, with my portfolio, right now my portfolio is seeing, it's a little lower than it was, let's say, in January, obviously, before all the mayhem happened. But the way my dividends have been going on, it's actually been, I'm not mad. I'm not mad because I know at the end of the day, um, well, I was mad before, but at the end of the day, if I start to, you know, get more acquainted with what's going on in the stock market, which I have, and I start to actually get back in focus and all that good stuff, I know that I'll definitely be laughing in a couple months, right? Because depending on what's going to happen in the next couple of months, whether we're going to go in a recession or if we're getting out of recession, I'll definitely be talking about that in a couple weeks from now. I want to bring some, I want to bring other people to discuss it as well. Because I've been trying to keep on the low with what's been going on, but still fully aware that inflation is a mofo. Especially if you've been doing grocery shopping or anything, you've acknowledged it. So I'm not even doubting that there's some people that are thinking like things are tight, so they have to, rearrange some things. But yeah, with my stocks, my portfolio, I still have to revise, reassess, and see how I can make things better. But I definitely am not mad with my dividends. Like I just reviewed. I just reviewed my dividends. Let me see. So for the month, from January to June, my dividends is epic. Like I was literally looking at it before I jumped on here. Oh, where's this? Oh no, that's the wrong one. I saw 150 so far. So nope. So $148 I've accumulated in dividends. And this is just the one I always praise. I'm not even gonna say it anymore because I've been praising it. If you follow me on WhatsApp and you listen to the episodes, you dang well know which stock I'm talking about. So the dividends as of late have been very lovely to me, and every month I receive a dividends. So I'm kind of thinking, should I add, like, I technically can't add more to that stock because of how great it's been, but I definitely want to look at other monthly stocks, or sorry, monthly dividends payouts that I'd be more interested in. So I'm looking at like financials, I'm looking at more oil and energy, and I just want more dividends. So my main focus is instead of, so here's a background story. Basically right now, first half of 2022 has been a lot of things that I can control and things that I can't control. So boom. So the things that I can normally control is good, makes me happy, I'm good, stress-free, da. And the things that I can't control bring chaos, mayhem, or inconsistency, or just more stress. So I've noticed, and I just noticed it at the last, like June that just passed, that the things that I have no control of has actually affected the things that I can control. So right now I'm trying to back up and realize, huh, what, how can I fix these situations? So I have to think about stuff that I am able to control. So I'm able to control my reaction to things. I'm able to control how I relieve stress. So I'm trying to steer towards that and be more conscious of my reactions and all that stuff. And you know, if I have to be, I'm not gonna say that because trying to if I have to have boundaries that have been lacking and say no, then so be it. And I'm okay with that because, sometimes the things that you can't control is because you didn't say no. So I'm taking back control of that. And I hope some of y'all are thinking of those things too, because I really think what's happening with a lot of people is that they can't control everything in their life, so they're like getting upset, and it's really it will really affect you in the long run than other people just be like, whatever. So I'm trying to learn how to be nonchalant about things and not have things stress me. So pray for me. Because it is something, but I am trying to learn to just be cool and collective. However, there's other things that that we can discuss, and that is physically or mentally. So once again, the uh, financial aspect is in a direction where I'm kind of liking it, but I really want it to be better, and which affects me mentally and physically. So boom, as long as I am financially fit, then mentally fit, physically fit, I'm good. However, I started back with playing flag football. So, woo, child. Woof, 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 woof. When I say I am realizing that I really need to boost up on my cardio, it's crazy. Like I really want to be as fit as possible when it comes to flag football, because anyone knows me, I'm very competitive. And the moment someone misses me, which has happened this season, or defeated me in a way that it shouldn't have happened, ooh, that affects me a lot. So even like last week, someone got a touchdown on me and I was pissed because I was right there. But I managed to get a touchdown. So it kind of balanced out, but still overall, that one touchdown on me was like, had me like teased for the whole entire week. Like anyone that talked to me, they're like, what's wrong? I was like, I'm mad still. Like I literally left the field without even like shaking everyone's hand and stuff. But I need to also realize that I have to be a good sportsmanship or good sportswomanship, regardless what happens. So that's another thing. You gotta realize that your pride and ego will get the best of you at times, and it's not for the better. So that's another thing I have to work on in the second half and all that stuff. And I've been working out. I have been working out. I'm on and off. I'm still staying active and walking. I am consistent. Did I walk this week? Probably not this week per se, but I have been active, because sometimes when I do play football and I get hurt, I got a little cut in my knee. I take the Monday off, and then the other days I'll walk. But now that I think of it, I did go for walks and stuff. Or trying to remember. This week has been different. So, but I did walk. I have done some walking and stuff. I try to be active as possible, but I do want to get back with like skipping, more cardio, because I know, yo, when you're facing like 20-year-olds, jeez, they're so fast. Oh man, so that's one thing. But I'm really trying to stay fit. Um, I noticed, like, getting my definition back. So I really want to work out, because when I feel good physically, I am mentally good as well. So that's one thing. And I've noticed that. So I'm really trying to work on staying active, staying fit, and all that good stuff. Um, let's see, socially, I mean, I don't really want to be a social bug. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have been going out a little bit more than norm. Um, I'm still aware and cautious about everything, but I'm outside. I'm outside doing it. I'm outside, whether it's my backyard or like at the park. I'm outside. I like when it's summertime. I really feel like a different person. So hopefully, anyone that has been cooped up for most of the years or whatnot is able to embrace outside in the nature. I've been grounding. I know Kalina's gonna like when she hears this. I've been grounding, so I've been putting my feet in the grass and everything. So I'm really just trying to enjoy nature and all that stuff and just be outside. And if I am uh, like at a social event, I'm trying to reach things that are affordable or free 99. So if y'all know affordable events, let me know. Let me know. And I think that's something that some of y'all should be doing too. You don't have to go to all the events that cost like over $100. Like legit, like there was a time like last week, my car was in the shop, and like the amount of money that I dropped, I was like, oh my gosh, I really had to take a look at my budget again and figure this stuff out, right? So I hope there's people that are becoming mindful about that and just like wanting not to be like, if you want to be sociable, cool, but like be aware of your money, and also just be mindful, because I know there's probably a couple of y'all that are financially struggling, and the only way you can kind of control that is watch where your money is going and everything. And I would say, honestly, have a budget. Budget. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been consistent with my budget as of late, but I'm definitely going to be spending some time in my backyard in nature and taking a look at my budget, because I got shit to do too. I gotta get my shit in check. So I'm definitely looking at that, and I hope like someone hears this and they're like, you know what? Last week I didn't have to go out like 5 times. I could have just went out like 3 times and stuff. So I'm not going to fault you or anything, but just be mindful, right? You could be outside in the most affordable way. You can start doing, like potlucks and stuff, or barbecue. Actually, no, potlucks. Potlucks, I think, is like the best bet. Hopefully, you could cook good or cook well, and all that stuff. So start thinking of things that you can do that's affordable. Potlucks, going to the park, happy hours. Check when happy hours are going on. Famous for that. Free events. There's always, was it the things to do in Toronto weekend, camping, do a staycation that's affordable, I'm really planning to do a staycation. Like if you don't see me online, and if you see that I've done a premiere and I haven't been online, it's because I just need to get away for a minute. Right? So those are the type of things you could think about. I mean, for the second half of the year, remember, July is a very expensive month because of Caravana's coming true too. Caravana. There's no Taste of Danforth. I really wish Taste of Danforth was happening, but it's a traditional thing that I do with like my family or close friends. So hopefully, next year and stuff. But I know about Jerk Fest that's happening with J.R. Thomas, the reggae realtor. He told me about that. That's happening in August. So yeah. Or just look at things that you could do affordable. There's a lot of things. There's Taste of Lawrence, I believe, this weekend, now that I think of it. And there's also the food truck type of things. I wonder if Rib Fest is happening this year. Let me know if Rib Fest is happening. I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything about it. I'm not saying I'm going to eat the ribs because I don't eat beef. But if there is chicken or some corn, I'll be down for that. And what else? There is just so many things you can do to be more affordable at this time. That was my main focus on here, because I know summertime people want to spend. You really need to get a budget. I would even say, I wish I had one right beside me. Have a treat yourself gift card. And this way you have, I'm going to throw it out, $100 for the month. You have $100 for the month. You can only use that gift card. And once that gift card is done, you can't use it. So you got to spend wisely. And this is not based on, getting your gas or anything. This is like events that you want to go to that you're going to have to choose wisely. Right? Because I know there's some fets that are $60, $85, which is pure madness, but I'm not going to say nothing. Just be mindful, like you can either do something that will cost $25 each week, and there's plenty of stuff that you can do for $25 in a day or a weekend. You just have to actually be wise about it. Or if you want to have a little booster, like $150 or $200, because I'm thinking like $50 each weekend. And you just have to be creative. Or, if there's a certain place, depending on where you live or how your friends are, you'll want to do things that are more in the nature sense, where it's more free. Or you want to do like once in a blue moon happy hour, and you only can go at that time. So you can't go during, I don't know, like midnight, because that's not when happy hour is. Or you can get a bottle of wine or juice or water, because I'm not promoting alcohol per se. But, you get some drinks, non-alcoholic drinks, you spend some time, and boom. So you're killing two birds with one stone, spending quality time with someone, and you're outside. Right? So let's think about those type of things. Let me know in the chat other things that you would like to do during the summer. And then we got to think about like winter time or fall and winter, right? But usually I know when it comes to this time of the year, people are spending more because they're outside. So just be mindful. So if financially you've been doing great in the first half, keep it up. Let's see if we could do better. And then if you haven't been doing so well in the first half, see where you went wrong. You have to be accountable of the shit that you've done. And you're like, okay, I was wilding. I was spending too much. I need to relax and learn to say no, have boundaries. If you remember the 5 tips that I had with the recession, 3 episodes ago or so, you're gonna have to get into that, start a budget, reduce your debt, reduce your debt, reduce your debt, because you will not get out of a rat race if you don't reduce your debt. And that's when it comes into boundaries. And remember what I talked about, like the financial trauma. You're going to have to learn how to balance things out and seek help if you need. And if you are looking for help, by all means, you can book an appointment with me. I'll put the description, how to schedule an appointment with me, in the description. And then, yeah, I just want people overall to think of how your first half of 2022 was holistically. So that means financially, mentally, physically. If you are trying to work out, either join a gym, find an accountability partner, or find a personal trainer, so you'll be able to be focused on that. Do something that is within your budget or within your affordability. Affordable for you, so you'll be able to stay consistent. What else? Mentally, I would just say try to do things that you are able to. So the things that you can control, you're gonna have to learn how to embrace that, and the things that you can't control, you're gonna have to learn to embrace that also, and just sometimes to say, it is what it is. So going on forward, that is going to be my approach. It is what it is, and things I can't control, I'm just gonna have breathe in, breathe out, and just go with the punches, because that's life, roller coaster, right? So on that note, and what else? Oh, I like to do tips and tricks when it comes to that. And I did find something. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Boom, bam, bam. Okay. So tips, reflections. So here's some questions that you're gonna wanna to ask yourself. How do you feel you've shown up these last 6 months? Be really reflect, find get a book and really reflect on this. What have you excelled at? List your top accomplishments. Wow, top accomplishments thus far. What have you learned about yourself this year? What could you have done differently? And also, what hasn't been completed and you wish you could have? So just pause, reflect, and is it still in your heart to complete? If not, release it. And what would you like to change for the second half? This is from a quick article I seen. I'll say it again because I think there's a couple that I'm gonna write them down too. How do you feel you've showed up these last 6 months? What have you excelled at? List your top accomplishments thus far. What have you learned about yourself this year? What could you have done differently? What hasn't been completed that you wish you could have? Pause, reflect. Is this still in your heart to complete? If not, release it. And what would you like to change for the second half of the year? I think those are some great things for everyone to think about. And again, I don't want you to just think about your finances. I want you to think about your social life, your physical, your mental health, your emotional health, and all that good stuff, just to take in consideration and reflecting. And looks like I got some work to do. I got some work to do. Everyone needs to reflect once in a while, and I'm definitely going to be doing that. So let me cut this short and get back to reflecting on myself, and also being able to be the best me for the rest of 2020. And I hope y'all can do the same. And on that note, next week I am gonna have a premiere, because next week Flip and Floss, big up Andre is having his, that's the wrong group. Andre and Flip and Floss are going to be having their, I want to say it correctly, their Flip and Floss award ceremony and 2nd anniversary celebration. So I'm definitely going to be there. You might see your sister win something. So hopefully I'm going to put that Eventbrite in the description as well. I really hope you guys will come and support. No matter what, I know we haven't seen Andre in a minute, but we're still supporting and supporting each other, and also, back at behind the scenes, we're still doing things together to help the community and trying to make a change, and also like helping people become financially fit. So I really want to see y'all out there. It's going to be at the same time. It's going to be around 5 p.m. So I hope to see y'all there. Actually, no, you guys are going to do it, right? And make sure you like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, and all that good stuff. I just want people to continue to think about financial literacy. And even though we outside, we can still be mindful of our spending and all that good stuff. So on that note, folks, we go sign off with Andre's tune. Is it? Hold on. And boom.
Anywhere.
God of Fame Music.
A ville, flip, floss, money, literacy boss. Flip, floss, money, literacy boss. Flip, floss, money, literacy boss. Flip, floss. Anywhere, chop, flip and floss, money, literacy boss.
True.